In this video, I'm going to show you how to perform mathematical operations using the Python programming language. So remember, we are using the IPython notebook. Okay. All right. So we are going to see how to do addition of numbers, how to do subtraction of numbers, multiplication, division, and how to take the power of numbers, and how to take square root, cube root, and so on. All right. So uh, whenever you want to do whenever you want to comment something out, you can use the hash operator in order to comment, like I have done here, hash, and then I have written bunch of words. So that's pretty much what you have to do for commenting out something, okay, or writing a comment, pretty much like you do it in other programming languages. Okay. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all these are the maths operations which is same in all programming languages, because because the way you do addition, subtraction, or any math operations, it's same no matter where you are applying, or which software you are using. Okay. It's just that the way it is done could differ a bit. Some programming languages will offer you or will provide you functions to do that. In some places you can use operators to be able to do that. So in Python, you can actually do math operation by importing some of the math libraries. But they don't come along with the normal version of Python, or the plain vanilla version of Python. You have to like import it, and sometimes you have to install some of these libraries. But a number of things can be done without even importing a math library, so to say. Okay. Like the simple ones like addition, subtraction, multiplication can well be done without importing anything. It's already there. Operators can be used in order to do all these things. Okay. So let's start. Okay. We want to add two numbers. Okay. Let's say 2 plus 5. All right. So the output is in front of us. 2 plus 5 is 7, and then we've got it. Okay. But many times we were not interested in just adding two numbers. We are also interested in adding the numbers and then assigning it to a variable. Okay. So we want to assign it to a variable x, which is which takes sum of which is the sum of two numbers. Okay. Let's say 10 plus 15. Okay. Alright, now in the previous case we saw that when we are simply adding two numbers, it is giving us the answer right away, or directly we are getting the answer. But in the second case, in this case, we are assigning it to a variable, so you will not get the answers directly. The answer will be stored in the variable. Okay, so and then the question is, how do we get the answer then? It's assigned to variable, but fine, where does it get stored? Well, it's stored in the memory. So x is the variable which is created in the memory, and then the value which is assigned to this variable is the sum of these two integers or two numbers. Okay, so how to get what is there in the variable x? You just have to type x and then press enter, and then you will get the value inside the variable x, which is nothing but the sum of 10 plus 15, which is 25. Alright, so that's the way you can, it can, depending on your requirement, you can do addition. Okay, you can do subtraction also. Let's say we do a subtraction of 100 minus 10. Alright, we can do it, and then we can do the assignment pretty much like this. Okay, x, and then sorry, this is y. So y equal to 100 minus 100 minus 10, right? Alright, so when we if you have to like print what is the value of y, we can simply use y, and then it gives 90. We can also use print function to be able to get what is there in x and y. Okay, that's also gives us the value inside, or the value y is carrying. Okay, now can we do math operations by taking two variables in place? Yes, we can do that. So initially we saw how to add numbers or subtract numbers by taking the numbers themselves, but can we do using the variables? So can we add two variables, x plus y, x minus y, and so on? So we have already defined x and y, right? X carries a value of 10 plus 15, which is 25, we can see. So here it is 25, and now we have y, which is 19, right? So can we add x and y? So let's see what happens if we add x and y. All right. Now we can see that when we add x and y, okay, when we add x and y, it is able to add these two variables, or the underlining or the value these variables carry, and then provide us the number. X carries a value of 25, y carries a value of 90, and when you add them, it is 115. All right. Similarly, we can also do subtraction of variables and so on. We can do other operations also, like multiplication, division, and so on. Pretty much the same way that we have done plus and minus, or addition or subtractions. So let's multiply two numbers. Okay, 12 into 10. All right, we can use the star operator, which is the multiplication operator, and we can so this asterisk is going to be asterisk operator is the one used for multiplication. For division, let's say we want to divide 100, we can use the division operator, the forward slash. Okay, 100 divided by 10, and which gives the value of 10. We can also assign this to some sort of variable, 100 by 10, so z, and then we have z equal to 10. Alright, so this is the way you can do a number of math operations. So let's see a couple of more operations. Let's say we want to do the power of something. Let's say we want to do the square of something. Let's say, okay, 10 to the power 2, which is 100. So how do we do that? So we use two asterisks here in this case, and then 10 square, 10 and then two asterisks, and then use to what is the power that you want to use for that number. So 10 to the power 2, which is 100. We may be interested in 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 10, or something like that. We can use anything. 10 to the power 5, let's say, 10 to the power 100. Okay. All right. So we can do all sorts of things. So how to get a square root of something? We can import math function and use the square root function, and then you can do it. But you can do it some sort of by using some sort of you can use your common sense to it. Okay, so what do you mean by a square? Okay, square is nothing but taking the power of a number by 0.5, right? That's nothing but the square. When you use, or you can write a square root of 2 as 2 to the power 0.5. Similarly, you can write square root of 100 as 100 to the power 0.5. That we know from mathematics, school maths, right? So we can also use the same logic here. So we want to take the square root of 100. So what we'll do? So 100 to the power 0.5, and then we'll get 10. Right? So in this way you can use math operation. You can do plenty simple math operations, and you can also do quite complex math operations in terms of addition, subtraction, taking power of large numbers on the or using the Python platform. For more videos, you can subscribe to our channel, and you can also visit our website for blogs and study packs and content on data analysis, statistical programming like SAS, R, Python.